Deuteronomy 3. We're looking at a fish pond that I have put together in a planter. There might be some streaks in there. Put a screen over them because I didn't want a critter to come along and get them. Deuteronomy 3. Then we turned and went up the road to Bashan, and Og, king of Bashan, with all his people came out to meet us in battle at Edrei. But the Lord said to me, "Do not fear him, for I have delivered him and all his people and his land into your hand. And you shall do to him just as you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon." So the Lord our God delivered Og also, king of Bashan, with all his people into our hand, until we smote them, until no survivor was left. We captured all his cities at that time. There was not a city which we did not take from them. 60 cities, all the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og, in Bashan. All these cities were fortified with high walls, gates, and bars, besides a great many unwalled towns. We utterly destroyed them, as we did to Sihon, king of Heshbon, utterly destroying men, women, and children of every city. But all the animals and the spoil of the cities we took as our booty. Thus we took the land at that time from the hand of the 2 kings of the Amorites, who were beyond the Jordan, from the valley of Arnon to Mount Hermon. Sidonians call Mount Hermon Sirion, and the Amorites call it Senir. All the cities of the plateau, and all Gilead, and all Bashan, as far as Salakah and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og and Bashan. For only Og, king of Bashan, was left of the remnant of the Rephaim. Behold, his bedstead was an iron bedstead. It is in Rabbah of the sons of Ammon. Its length was 9 cubits, and its width 4 cubits by ordinary cubit. So we took possession of this land at that time, from Or, which is by the valley of the Arnon, and half the hill country of Gilead and its cities I gave to the Reubenites and the Gadites. The rest of Gilead and all of Bashan, the kingdom of Og, I gave to the half tribe of Manasseh. All the region of Argob, concerning all Bashan, it is called the land of Rephaim. Jair, the son of Manasseh, took all the region of Argob as far as the border of the Geshurites and the Maccathites, and called it, that is Bashan, after his own name, Havoth Jair, as it is to this day. To Machir I gave Gilead. To the Reubenites and to the Gadites I gave from Gilead even as far as the valley of Arnon, the middle of the valley as a border, and as far as the river Jabbok, the border of the sons of Ammon. The Arabah also, with the Jordan as a border, from Chinnereth even as far as the sea of the Arabah, the salt sea at the foot of the slopes of Pisgah on the east. Then I commanded you at that time, saying, "The Lord your God has given you this land to possess it. All you valiant men shall cross over Arnon before your brothers, the sons of Israel. But your wives and your little ones and your livestock, I know that you have much livestock, shall remain in your cities, which I have given you, until the Lord gives rest to your fellow countrymen, as to you, and they also possess the land which the Lord your God will give them beyond the Jordan. Then you may return every man to his possession, which I have given you." I commanded Joshua at that time, saying, "Your eyes have seen all that the Lord your God has done to these 2 kings. So the Lord shall do to all the kingdoms into which you are about to cross. Do not fear them, for the Lord your God is the one fighting for you." I also pleaded with the Lord at that time, saying, "O Lord, you have begun to show your servant your greatness and your strong hand. For what God is there in heaven or on earth who can do such works and mighty acts as yours? Let me, I pray, cross over and see the fair land that is beyond the Jordan, that good hill country in Lebanon." But the Lord was angry with me on your account and would not listen to me, And the Lord spoke, and the Lord said to me, Enough, speak to me no more of this matter. Go up to the top of Pisgah, and lift your eyes to the west, the north, the south, and the east, and see it with your eyes, for you shall not cross over this Jordan. But charge Joshua, and encourage him, and strengthen him, for he shall go across at the head of this people, and he will give them as an inheritance the land which you will see. So we remained in the valley opposite Beth Peor. That one verse is a little bit 24 and 25. 24, Moses telling the Lord after the end of his life, O Lord, you have begun to show your servant your greatness. After all the things Moses had seen, he wanted to go into the promised land. And the Lord said, Enough, speak to me no more of this matter. Sometimes that's our answer. When we ask the Lord for something, we think if we keep asking and asking and asking, He's going to give in. And He's going to give us what we ask for. But there are some things that are settled. And when they're settled, He might tell us, speak no more of this matter, because we're being selfish. We want what we want. He respects that. But there's sometimes a time when we're being selfish. I just pray that anyone watching, listening to this, is truly blessed of the Lord. And I hope everybody a wonderful day. Amen.